Hello everyone, my name is Alice. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. Today I'm going to be reviewing a couple of different products from the brand called Rare Beauty. It is founded by Selena Gomez, who is an American pop star who is very famous here in the States, and I am very excited to give you my 2 cents. I bought 4 different products with my money. I bought the liquid highlighter, the liquid blush, the concealer, and the face primer. So without any further ado, let's get started with the review. So the first product that I'm going to actually be reviewing is this one right here, and it is the Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. It is a weightless universal gel primer enriched with ultra fine pearls for a lit from within glow. So here is what the product actually looks like, and I really love the nude beige color theme that's actually going on with the simple gold Rare Beauty letters right here. It's made out of plastic, but it's not really like cheap plastic, if that makes any sense. There's some really good weight to it, and it feels very smooth and elegant. So I do like the way they package this. And I love how also the face primer, as you can tell, it is a pump, which is a big plus for me because sanitation is always good, especially in the pandemic times that we are definitely living in right now. So out of all the products that I bought and that I will be reviewing today, this one is definitely my favorite. It is the mini primer and it is priced at $14. About half a pump is usually enough to cover your entire face. And I have to say, it's just beautiful. I think it might even beat my Holy Grail Benefit Professional, but for very different reasons, if that makes any sense. When you actually apply it to your face, you'll notice that it's like this really beautiful gel-like texture. And this gel-like texture is something very special. I just love how when you are applying it, it creates this very luxurious experience on your skin. It's very cooling, it's soothing, and it's also very moisturizing. You might not even need to put on any moisturizer to prep your skin before you put on this face primer. I also really love, I don't know if you guys can tell in the light, but it does have that pearly lit from within glow that it does make claims on. And I simply absolutely love it. There's no scent to it. And I definitely will say that I put it under my makeup today, and it definitely does create like a natural skin look to the face, but I definitely wouldn't say that it does a great of a job at really like concealing my pores or filling in my pores. I do notice that my pores are kind of starting to show a little bit right here in the cheek area, right near my nose. But other than that, I mean, this definitely gets a big thumbs up from me. And when I do run out, I will definitely be repurchasing for sure. The next product that I will actually be reviewing is this one right here, and it is the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer in number 190W. It is a moisturizing buildable concealer that melts seamlessly into skin for undetectable cake-free coverage. And as you can tell, the packaging is definitely a little bit different from what we saw with the primer. What really stuck out to me definitely was the circular top handle, and when I first saw it, I thought that's just kind of like poor product design right there. Like, why did they add those weird like Disney Mickey Mouse ears to it? And I didn't really understand it until I actually got the product and I decided to use the concealer, because it's very cute, but it's also very clever because the handle, you just grab it, you turn it, and it just loosens up very smooth and easy. I don't know. Is that kind of geeky for me to say? But also when you are holding it in your hands, it's just very, very nice. The grip is good. And also you just have a lot more control of the actual applicator, which is great when you want to apply your concealer. Now, the grip handle is definitely very nice, and I definitely give that a thumbs up. Unfortunately, I cannot say that for the actual applicator right here. It is triangular, and it does have almost like that doe foot applicator kind of look to it, except, like I mentioned, it's a little bit more angular and triangular. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but right there on the top, there's a buildup of product. And it's, you know, you have to actually either wipe it down by putting it back into the tube, Or what I do recommend instead is that you actually apply it on your hand, warm it up with your finger, and actually like apply it directly to your face. That might be a better way to control how much product you actually want to apply, because you know, too much concealer, sometimes you're not really going for that look, and sometimes you don't need that much concealer on your face. The other way I would definitely recommend is if you have like a makeup pan, you could definitely you know, put a little bit there and then use like a makeup brush to apply to the rest of your face. So when I was actually on the Rare Beauty website, I was so pleasantly surprised by the large range, 48 different concealer shades. Because I think it's just so important that we bring diversity and we recognize that there are so many different skin tones out there in this world that need to be celebrated. So kudos for that, Selena Gomez. That's amazing. I was a little bit nervous because usually I'm that girl that likes to go directly into the store to make sure I get the perfect foundation or concealer shade, that I might get the wrong concealer shade by accident. But they do also have a very good shade finder tool on their website, and it's, you know, divided into different skin tones, you know, from lightest obviously to darkest, but they also have cool and warm tones, and it just made the entire shade finding experience very, very easy. And thank goodness that I actually got the correct shade. So next, let's talk about the actual coverage and the consistency of it. I would say compared to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, it's not as creamy and as thick in consistency as that. It's definitely a little bit more watery for sure. Look at that entire goop of product that I just took out. It's very easy to waste the product. Sorry, that has nothing to do with the actual consistency, but not a fan of that applicator. But when you actually are blending it out, it does cover very, very nicely. I will say that there is a little bit of, not cakiness, but it does kind of, what do you call it, sink into the fine lines right here on my under eye. So that's a little bit of a bummer. But other than that, I definitely found this very, very easy to use. It does look natural in all the other areas, but unfortunately for my under eye, there is a little bit of fine lines that are kind of starting to collect a little bit. But would I buy this again? I think I would. For days when I definitely want a little bit more of a natural coverage and I'm not looking for like a heavier concealer to really help me throughout the day, I think this would definitely be a good choice for sure. So the third product that I'm actually going to be reviewing for you today is the Soft Pinch Matte Liquid Blush in the shade Love. And it is a long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully for a soft, healthy flush. Let me first start by just going over the packaging with you guys. It has exactly the same packaging as the concealer, but obviously it's got more of like a gold tone handle and the actual shade of the blush inside. Definitely love the grip. It's definitely very, very easy. This one, for some reason, it's a little bit stuck. It has a hard time coming out. The concealer definitely came out pretty well, but this one definitely, I don't know, gets stuck. As you can tell, this one does have the same problem as the concealer. There is a little bit of buildup right there on the actual applicator. And unfortunately, when I first was putting this makeup on, I applied it directly to my face. And boy, was that not pretty. As you can tell, I tried to blend it out as much as I possibly could, but I realized that really less is more. But I thought maybe like a tiny little dollop would be enough, but unfortunately that was actually way too much product, and I learned the hard way. So I actually had to remove my makeup right here on the actual cheek area before I had to reapply my foundation. And then I decided, okay, you know what, I'm gonna try this another way, which was I applied it to my hand, I blended it out, and then I actually tapped it in. And I do think that is the best way to apply it. Even then, I still had a little bit of trouble like finding the right amount. This is definitely something that you're gonna have to play with a little bit more just to make sure you really know how much product you need. Literally, like, let me test it out for you guys. Like that is already too much. Like it's very, very potent. It's very, very pigmented, which can be good, but you're definitely going to want some time to really experiment with it before you actually start pulling it on your face like full out, for sure. Today, I used it a third time, and because I knew what I was getting myself into, I did blend it out a little bit more. I definitely also applied it on my lips, which I thought, why not? It's liquid product. I can definitely apply it and match it to my blush. As you can tell, you can definitely make it a lot lighter, or you can build it up a lot more, and that's what it actually looks like on the lips. So this product is worth $20, and I would definitely say that it is pretty expensive. It's definitely going to last me a long time, considering how potent and pigmented it is, and how minimal amounts that you need to just blend out with your fingers, for sure. Would I buy this again? Probably not. Probably not. I do think it's a little bit more high maintenance in terms of just like trying to find the right amount to actually apply in your face, because I'm not fully like in love with the applicator, and also the fact that I have to worry a little bit more about how to blend it. The last product that I will be reviewing today is the Positive Light Liquid Luminizer in the shade Outshine. It's a silky second skin liquid highlighter that creates a lasting lit from within glow. So here is what the actual product looks like, and as you can tell, it's that beautiful gold shade to it, and it definitely really intrigued me a little bit because, you know, I am Asian and I have a little bit more yellow in my skin tone, and I thought it would complement it very, very nicely. Definitely still has that same packaging feel to the concealer and to the blush as well, but it's a little bit more circular because obviously you're getting a little bit more product and it's a little bit bigger. And when you actually open it, again, it has that applicator again. And again, I would definitely recommend either wipe off the excess before you apply it, or even better, just apply it to your hand before you, use your hand and fingertips to actually apply it to your face. The consistency of it is definitely very smooth. This is what the highlighter actually looks like. I just doubled it up right now, and I put it also on my nose bridge, my Cupid's bow as well. Let me put a little bit of extra because I think I just faded out. It's definitely more on the subtle side, which I do like. Don't mind it at all, but unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can see here in my cheekbone area, when it does dry, I would say that it dries a little bit patchy. It's not very smooth and creates like a natural skin finish, which is very sad. It's very unfortunate. And I will not be repurchasing this, unfortunately. Okay, everyone, well, that is pretty much it for my video today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video kind of helps you in your purchasing decision if you decide to purchase from Rare Beauty. The concealer and the face primer, I would definitely buy that 100% again, for sure. Let me know in the comments down below what products you actually liked or you are thinking about buying. I would love to hear from you. And without any further ado, I hope you guys are all staying safe. Lots of love, and I will see you next time. Bye!